Okay, so this is my Apple 17.5 inch MacBook Pro battery. And this week it kind of exploded. Not in a particularly dramatic way, but you can see here, this is I think this is one of the cells inside the battery. And it's totally, totally fucked up. It's expanded and totally warped the battery. If I just flip it over, that's what it should look like. Nice and shiny, and that's what it looks like now. So it's totally totally screwed. I mean, it still works. I think if you plug it in, it still charges, holds a charge, but that size of split, that expansion has actually grown since I first noticed it. And so had to use the Mac whilst I was after I'd noticed it. So that's probably not a good idea in hindsight, but needs must. So obviously now I'm no longer using the battery because that is quite scary. Um, so I called up Apple and tried to get a replacement, and the first two calls I made, um, the support basically blanked me and said, "Look, you're outside of warranty. We can't do anything about it." So I sort of plugged away and called them back again and got through to the second line of support, or whoever it was, a guy called Frank, a French guy, um, and basically said, how can I get this sorted out? How can I rectify this situation? What can Apple do for me? How can you get around this? Computer says no. It's outside the warranty. You got the wrong serial number. We can't refund you. How can we get around it? Not get around it. That sounds a bit devious, but you know what I mean. So he put me through, or he talked to somebody in customer relations or customer services or whoever else. A lovely woman named Morgan, and she spoke to her people. Um, and whoever is the man in charge, they've offered me a free replacement battery as a gesture of goodwill. Because I'm such a great Apple customer and I've got so many Apple products, and she actually said this was the funniest part of the conversation. She actually said, because I've recently switched from PC to a Mac. She actually said this, because I switched from a PC to a Mac. She's going to give me a free battery because she wants my Apple experience to be a good one, which I think is just quite funny. Which is great. So yeah, all in all, a good result to this potentially scary kind of situation of a really freaky battery problem. So I'm a little bit pissed off at Apple that um, they didn't want to give me a free battery straight away, but uh, they got there in the end, and I'm very happy. Very happy. Ooh, I'm very happy with Apple. So yay! Thanks, Apple.